next, and the CZ is going to be even more prolific.
Oh, wow. It's going to be perfect.
And it's going to land on so many of these players, doing well over 100 damage.
Electronic now looking for anything he can. If he gets a plant, it'll be very impressive to get the kill.
2 rounds. So that's definitely going to be a contributing factor as to why things have started so well. And AZ starts around 4 on the side of NaVi, and it is going to be counteracted by Simple.
Looking for his chance to strike. There's the flash, the setup. Simple can't get the shots just yet, but the spray certainly does. Remember, this is a bonus round from North. If they can win this one, they're set up so well, and AZ's been such an influential piece of the puzzle for North. Very strong play once again from him. 4 kills in the round.
Linchpin in this team, and he will deliver once more for 2. Bomb goes out in the open. Finally, we'll get the trade back. But the call was already making inroads back onto the side, trying to reclaim it, but there's Simple from Catwalk. They do have a Molotov, but it's actually in the hands of Zeus, not Simple, but it doesn't maybe need to be used after all. Zeus has gone in, taken the head off Nico, leaving Kirby in a 1-on-2. Zeus comes out into the open, didn't have any idea where Kirby was. Aids over the incendiary that's just been tossed down onto the ramp, but Simple round the corner with 28 health.
I'm sure with the AKs and the AWP, Flamey, no grenades, and MSL.
They can stop this reset from becoming a reality. Electronic is going to be a huge part of that, and it's going to be Flamey that does answer back first.
The secondary AWP of this squad, but Nico, he's in a great position here. He's going to get multiple frags. He couldn't have done much better there. Bomb goes down, drops the incendiary. Flamey's done for him, as he'll drop as well. Kills for Nico. MSL opening things up, and he take down Simple at the very start of the round.
Still out next to T-Spawn. So Electronics, he's going to have to go it alone for the time being, and Simple, who's making a move through T main, has been put down. In the meanwhile, MSL taking serious damage, will be finished off. It's unlikely he gets too much more done. Very close to finding the head, but Kirby has been put down a peg. NaVi are actually in a position right now where they could take this round.
This is absolute chaos, Vince. They're shooting each other in the head, but still 4-on-2. NaVi fighting back, and now it's Valda, who's certainly capable of winning these sort of rounds. The bomb has been collected in T-Spawn. Back, went for the second challenge and was punished for it. And now Valda trying to do what he can here. Edward will take him down in the end.
The Brap this time, using that smoke for a bit of cover. Flashback out, and once again, the utility is pristine.
Yeah, what's that about?
Maybe just an overzealous call to rotate onto A, but in doing so, they have given up B in its entirety. Not able to do any damage on the cross. The bomb will be going down momentarily. There we have it by Flamey. Simple. In the meanwhile, 2 beautiful shots, partially through the smoke. May have just done enough to take this round and make it NaVi's. After a pretty over-the-top rotation, Simple's gone in for yet another one.
It's not required. When you have a man advantage, sure, rotate one player towards outside, but don't have a completely open B side. This doesn't really have any logic behind it.
The advantage, a 5v4, and then they just put everyone off the side. But they could have dusted themselves off, because here come NaVi again. MSL with his CZ. With the smoke down, he's actually decided to push a bit more into the T main area. He's gonna get rewarded for his hyper-aggression.
Trying to recover, but MSL just relentless in his aggression. Good flashbang as well, but actually catches himself. Doesn't seem to be an issue though. Vince still finding heads. This guy's playing out of his mind around number 11. Surely there's nothing left. He's above Simple right now, but that's got to be enough. He will be taken down in the end, but Simple's still alive. Anything can happen.
Short count, 18 seconds is nothing for him, but his life is forfeit. Kirby puts an end to it. Edward, 2 rounds in a row this time.
7-3.
If NaVi can execute and maybe get a kill. Go for the B hit now. There's nowhere near as much presence on the A site any longer, unless Simple can come out and get entries. We've already seen he's top of the board when it comes to entries at the Masters, but it's going to be Nico that gets the better of him. 25 seconds left. MSL with a spray. They're probably not going to expect Valda to be down here. Additionally, and now the teammates are coming in. Hell of a shot by Zeus, but he's all alone. He still has to cross to the site, and he won't get a chance to do so.
As we get into the next round, no AWPs available once again, but that hasn't stopped NaVi before. Looks like a faster approach with the smokes towards outside. Zeus is barreling down towards Hell, but Nico's there and will best him.
Wasn't far off the second either. Kirby, close range. Good for one, not quite a second. Flamey will just about get the upper hand, but Nico continues to lay down his dominance on the A side of the map. Electronic is going to try and bring this back into the realms of possibility. Gets 2 entries. Headshots delivered first class, but Valdez now going to use the smoke to his advantage, typically playing on the B side. I think they just saw a player, just a glimpse of him. A pixel that's completely baited Electronic.
But he has to go through the grey screen now. Nico waiting on the green train, and Flame is going to get a frag, but is there anything left in the NaVi machine to make this their round? It looks like there might be the Mac 10 to deliver.
It seems that tank is running a bit empty though, especially as Valda has found himself once again another gap. Easy at things. Gonna get the first, 8 seconds, also has the bomb. Gonna have a quick peek just to make sure he's not gonna get bested from the side. 3 seconds left and so close, yet so far.
All our brawl Vince.
2 flashes, it's gonna get messy, you have to think, Henry, plus the Molotov. There's the first. Second hasn't quite been tossed out just yet, allowing Zeus to tee up some frags. Electronic's gonna help him out, but AZ with 2. MSL coming up huge with one of his own. That should yield a bomb plan and probably the round. And Simple is so frustrated. He wanted to get in there, chomping at the bit, but AZ is gonna come in with a massive 4K with his P250.
Been very, very good to watch. I've never been hugely impressed with North, but those grenades aren't bad. Look at the damage inflicted. There's kills coming in. Electronic still fighting back here. We might not be done just yet. It's up to 1 player waiting by the E-box. That's still going to be Electronic. 3 versus 3 as Zeus pushed inside, but Electronic will be dealt with eventually. There's a low HP player coming for him. He's going to get this kill, certainly. That's Kiabi going down. Now AZ, all he has to do is just toy with them as much as he can. Doesn't need frags, just needs to make this frustrating for them. Buy Valda as much time as he can. And this is where it comes to. Oh my goodness, AZ is just so sick at the moment. They can't be touched, Vince. Has to be the force by map points. At this point, just a formality, I would say, until North closes one out.
This feels like it could be the missing piece of the puzzle that North have been looking for. A player, the AK frag and NaVi. Are they going to go out with a whimper? Are they going to go out with a fight? Edward seemingly trying to steer it towards the latter, but Valda is taking away lives.
Yeah, oh my god, he's in great position. AZ as well is all the way towards inside. There's no way NaVi can hold on to this one. They're absolutely done for. And this is just a matter of time before he comes and finishes things off. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for an excellent performance there from North.
Henry for the chaos that's about to ensue. As the smokes blot out the sun, engulfing the B side. AZ is there to deliver the headshot. He played unbelievably, and there's 3 in quick succession. He's not going to get the ace, but it's a full house of frags with Kiabi getting the other 2.
With CZ and Mac 10, there is really no reason for this whatsoever. And I've seen him do this before. Looking cool, they've actually bought here, adjust our setup. And Nico, he's in a great position to shut them down here. A little bit of wallbang damage there, but it's Valda to open things up. Nico, presumably to close them down.
The retreat, no one can survive or escape as long as AZ's here, but they do double peek him. And Simple with the deagle will at least silence.
Going to force the rotation because they'll make a sound cue. But once that happens, he presumably goes down now. And Simple gets 1. Might be able to do something with this. Oh my god.
Oh, he has time as well.
What? Went down like this, and Kiabi might have to give in at this point. Too far away, gets the 1 kill.
Bomb is, and oh no, that lap has cost him. He's going to go down to the bomb as well. What a round by NaVi. Will NaVi to break the hearts once more. Nico going to get an even trade. That is going to favor the T's, though. Especially if Valda goes down, but he is going to hold his nerve.
In the mid area right now. Valda will rotate. So not ideal for the pit, but still, Valda can't connect the shots. We'll have to fall back at this point.
Zeus is going to get a kill, but it's at the cost of 84 health. With his Mac 10, it's going to be a rough retake. They don't have kits, they don't have nades, and if they're going to go in, it has to be right here, right now. But Simple's teeing off with headshots. That's going to be enough to force them backwards. Velda may be baited into this, but I think the fact they don't have a kit now, they can't.
Another sensational start here from North, but Kiabi trying to lock everyone into the box that he can. Simple will survive in the corner of the pit there. Still hungry for a kill though. Against one, I don't think many agree could call, agree with. There we go. It's going to be Zeus to take down Valda. Aggression.
And a Desert Eagle on B by his long-term. There's Kiabi. Headshot onto Edward. Going to make this round a little bit more interesting, enticing prospect.
Teammate, hopefully they can pick up the pieces there.
Nico had a chance, but he gets jockeyed in the end by Flamey.
You're absolutely right there, Vince. Well, Desert Eagle in hand, Mac 10 in his back pocket,
but it's at least going to salvage the economy somewhat and take some of that away from NaVi.
Has got a gap in that smoke. Molotov protecting AZ in the end as Zeus had to fall back. No one's going to know he's made it this far.
Exactly, especially as the smoke came down and extinguished the Molotov. You do not expect him to push in. Electronics gone down, so it's going to be down to Simple, you have to feel. He's going to have an impact from the Archer's side. They can't afford to be one-pronged on their attack because Nico is there in pit, and he is going to make it. Hand Simple is still alive, still scourging around mid. Flamey tickles the bomb, draws Nico out. Now they don't have to worry about pit anymore.
Kip, Kiabi's low as he takes another nade. Very valuable parts of the map. Exactly what Flamey's going to do now. Just making sure he fires every common angle there. Valda eats the bullet, and now MSL will get the exact same treatment.
Over any potential banana field. Edward with another. Looking pretty easy, systematic shutdown.
Don't think he'll have a similar result this time. Free firing corners and trying to bring every challenge he can. Nothing connecting, and there'll be a clean sweep for NaVi.
Between the two teams, but Electronic needs to be very careful he doesn't peek this too early, but the flashbang completely burning out the retinas of MSL.
Something happened here towards quarter second. Goes to the quick scope, doesn't connect, but they have got arse control now.
Molotov is going to isolate Zeus from his teammate, but he was able to get the entry anyway in a second.
Can't really tell you why that third round force buy came in. It's just such an unorthodox purchase, but it really has paid dividends here. Every single round, every single kill going in favor of NaVi. AZ's presumably going down. They've got the money to justify the hunt there.
At times, Kirby is going to go peeking with his CZ if he gets a chance. Zeus needs to be ever so careful. Tread lightly, flashbang into peak.
3 players. 4 north on the side right now. Another kill comes in, this time in favor of MSL. That's from top of middle.
Flamey. It was laboured. That's going to cost him full of kills alongside MSL. He's playing possum, baiting out for Nico. Now MSL can try and posture around the side as they focus onto Nico's position. It's gone horribly wrong for NaVi. This could be the way back in for North. It's down to Simple, and MSL drills him with the deagle. Very, very careful. North have just got themselves back into a winnable position now. Electronic super aggressive, straight through the smoke for Kirby. This is not going to give him a chance to have any impact.
Obvious fake though, they didn't really strike straight away, and MSL will be waiting for them to come back towards middle. 30 seconds remaining. Love this position from Valda, should be good for at least 1 frag. MSL looking for a second, but there it is. Excellent stuff with the rifle, well held by Valda, and it's a clean sweep from North. More crossfires enabled at the A side. This is exactly what we're talking about. Doesn't need to challenge again, but he goes for it. There's the incendiary you were discussing, but doesn't throw it.
This does funnel NaVi away from the B side now. Have eyes on A. Great shot by AZ once again. Edward had no hope of doing anything. Flash into peak. 15 seconds now. And NaVi have got 2 entries, but here comes Valda. He can tie this round up, but he's going to do just that. There's no hope, no way, no chance.
Smoke down, and he's going to be challenging Simple at 2 steps. That's brave, and he does get a frag and fall back. Absolutely wonderful stuff from him.
And he peeks again and takes down Simple. MSL, how's he maneuvering with balls this big? Oh, first either, that was the second kill. Just completely outplayed him. Edward on the prowl to try and take some of these weapons away. On his way out, is going to get 1.
10 seconds, MSL is licking his lips with the prospect of the ace. It could happen, but it's not going to be realized.
And I love the calmness in the third kill. He saw a player jump across the T-steps, didn't fall for it, kept his aim dead on, but Valda's gone down.
As they go towards B now, knowing there's likely only to be 1 player, but it's AZ. He's been absolutely amazing so far. Can he hold them off?
It's looking like he will. 3 kills for AZ. Not going to be a 4th, but due to Valda already being dispatched of, it should be a bomb plant. Zeus. He's seen what MSL had in store. He wants to show who the superior IGL is. He's going to have to go 2 better. Won't be happening. On B, mid, arches, now quad. Going to get flashed out though. Can't afford to stay around for too long. Solid shot. Nade not quite on point, and his teammate, partner in crime, over in pit has gone down alongside MSL. Valda needs to step up huge. He's got 2 kills. He's kept North in this round, but he won't deny the bomb plant. Simple in pit with them just yet. And meanwhile, in amongst all of this frenzy, Electronic is just sitting still on the site. Hell of a shot onto Kirby. He can see the traces around the corner, and it's going to be 8-7.
To get that many rounds.
Right, and again, typically North have done their best work on the CT side.
Sure.
So this could be the tougher half coming up. Great start, though. We'll be taking, whichever way you spin it, whichever way you look at it, the second pistol round at a 9-7 lead. Side of the map, leaving Edward by himself. And Valda cheekily pushes straight out into pit, using the smoke as cover. But he's alone.
Valda has got them hook, line, and sinker. He'll get no kills, but you can't justify this retake.
Or suicidal, I would say, if NaVi go for this. This could cost them the best of 3, ultimately. It would put North in a huge advantage, but they are going to go for it. They are just piling into the site. They're being dismantled.
I can't explain this. I'm a Counter-Strike analyst by trade, but these 5-man stacks they keep doing, like, and all 5 players towards A, that was absolute suicide of the game. I think you're absolutely dead on. I think that's going to cost them the best of 3.
Turn scenarios like this on their head. But Zeus now. Some Molotov Magma too. Zeus is going to take the initiative and try and push and try and stop this from becoming a problem, but Simple, liquid fire all around him, has to back away. His teammate of Edward has gone down, but Flamey is there to cut off the head on the retreat, and that cut off he will do, decapitating 2 of them. The best with the AWP, that Molotov still burning away in the background. There isn't a nade now to fend him off. He's trying to bait this as best as he can. They are defusing, and Simple connects the shot.
The AWP out, UMPs as well. Fast play towards B here from North, going to be challenging. Edward and Simple's left alone on the site for the AWP. Nails the first shot, using his utility now to fall back towards new boxes, trying to defend himself. Flashbang catches him right in the face. There's T's all in front of him now. Surely he's going to be done for. The flames land on him as well. Even Simple can't pull this one off. He's going down. It's up to Zeus with the SMG. He's doing a good job so far, but can he find anything more? Yes, he can. He's bought enough time, and they maintain the 3-on-2 advantage.
But it's Valda and AZ, the 2 linchpin talisman players of this best of 3 that are coming in and cleaning up terrific Valda strike. The 1 round they lost was a defusal where no one survived. Oh wait, but here we go. They are bouncing back with some serious aggression. It's going to yield 2 kills for the time being, but North, they're positioned on T-step. Zeus completely eradicates Nico and goes in for a second.
Open sight. He starts here, can't find the clean kill, and that should be him out of the situation. 7 HP, I would say, it's done.
Yeah, 1 bullet and he's dead from either of these weapons. Could be getting a bomb plant at the very least. Just about dodging those bullets. For Valda now. NaVi have got to go and chase for him. He's so close to getting that kill. He's setting up shop in absolute mid-court. There's going to be questions asked. Valda with 2, no cover of each other whatsoever. 2 free entries. Godlike as this guy can be, even for him, this is asking a crazy amount. The big moments call for big players, and on this occasion, Simple's not the man. Edward, 1 on final position.
I feel like the writing's on the wall. Nico confirms it, ladies and gentlemen. The final team through to the semis is North.